Hello, I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. If you are new here and you're watching on replay, if you want to skip forward a minute or so, just so you don't have to listen to the patter and me sorting myself out, then you're also free to do so. Hello, I wasn't live on Tuesday because I felt all funny. But I am live today, and we are doing what I was going to do on Tuesday at night. Sorry about the rattling. I was cleaning the moulds. So hi Kim, I'm just going to do the technology thing and I will be right with you. We are going to do UV resin again. Basically because I'm loving it. Remember your PPE, gloves, well ventilated area. If you've got breathing problems and things, you can get a respirator for peanuts off Amazon. And it's just basically however you feel like it. So I'll be with you in 2 seconds. So, I'm trying to be with you in 2 seconds. There I am. Share. So I hope everybody's had a lovely week so far. Hi Lorna. Hi Maureen. Hi. Phone. I missed that, Lorna. I'll see it again. It'll pop back up because it's doing something really weird up here. Oh, that's my tape. So I thought tonight we could make some pendants but put rub-ons on them. I have added some bits to the website, like little mixing cups and things, little things that I find helpful. I've added some of these little silver butterfly, you know, that you fill with the resin we did last time, and I've added some bronze ones and some black ones in all different shapes. Just if anybody wants to get started, the UV resin is still on there, and yes, there's other bits. You can have a look. That's just let's get started. Going flat, no problem, Lorna. So I don't know what to play with first, to be honest. I think we should have a go with these because I love them. So I'll pop this one here. I have got the resin tape. You do just get this off Amazon, or you can use masking tape as well. I have used it before. This stuff is better. It's just called resin tape. There's a few other names for it, but if you just type in resin tape, it comes up. And to be honest, not a lot of places can compete with Amazon for bits like the resin tape, and I do like the stick because it is quite sticky. Stick lolly sticks to it. This is not my idea. I've seen somebody else do this, but it's ingenious. So I'll have a butterfly. These here would be fantastic. You could have them as charms coming off of your journals. You could have them as necklaces. There could be phone charms, could be bag charms, whatever you like. And obviously you can have it either way. So if you want to hang like that, you just do it that way around you. All you do is push them on the tape. I did do this last time, but I just want to play it because I love it. We'll have a heart. And there's loads of different ones, all these different shapes. You get 10. There's a moon in there as well, and an oval. I'm going to go with this one for different shapes. There we go. So I'm thinking, oh, I added these rub-ons to the website as well. They are bees, and you get 3. They're a bit bigger in size than the other ones. I have used one, but they're so lovely. So lovely. So these are rub-ons. Hi Maxine. So has everybody had a nice week? On Tuesday, basically I've got, like, my legs are 100-year older than me, and I got some restless leg medication because my legs like the do the river dance on a night. I didn't know what it was, but anyway, it's restless leg, and I took the tablets, and oh my gosh, they're dreadful. We don't like them, so we're not playing with them anymore. So I'm going to pop some resin into one of these little silicone things. I've got them on in packs of 5 because it's always handy to have more than one so you can have other mixes on the go. I haven't left myself a lot of space tonight. I'm thinking if we're going to be working with bees, we'll start off with some sparkle. Hi, Donna. So again, the crushed crystal. I know. I love it. If everybody's not sick of us talking about it last time, it's not a maker and it's not quite a glitter. It's something in between and it's magical. It's gorgeous. The crushed diamonds, sorry. That's what it's called. And it lasts ages. I mean, and I've played with it a lot. And I've put it in big resin as well, like in the epoxy. So what you've got to remember with UV resin is small layers is better than one big thick layer, because UV resin, when you put it under the UV light, gets quite hot and it sort of warps out of shape. So thinner layers is better if you're building up quite a big area. I do also have a opaque mold to show you how you can do, so if you've got the grey molds or anything like that, you can still work with them. So don't let us forget about that. So I'm thinking we'll start off with the diamond, and your best bet, if you're working next to a big window, your best bet is to do one at a time so that the UV light isn't shining through and curing it, because obviously it works with UV light. We're in the summer, so it's a bit more UV. The sun's out, so it's been lovely, hasn't it, the last few days? All I'm doing is popping it in, moving it around. I use a long neck lighter to pop any bubbles with UV resin. You just run it over the top, and I'll show you that in a second. So there's that. I'm putting this up on top of the UV machine because you don't want it in the light when you're doing it. So if you've got a torch, you don't want to shine the torch on your pot. Yeah, basically that. All I'm going to do, super easy, look at the sparkle, straight under the light. And just cure it for 2 minutes. My light is a bigger one, it's a Let's Resin one. I don't know how to lift this up now without it. And I don't know if the glare is terrible. I can put my hands there if it is. So how's everybody been? How's everybody's week? Tell me. Oh, I did get these actually. And we can make some earrings to match this net. Right, saying that it is silver. Not that it matters, because oh look, they're all different, the hearts and things. Oh, let's have a look at these. What was I saying? Oh, not that it matters, because black goes with everything, basically. So if you've got silver finings, use that with the black. If you've got, we'll go with the diamondy ones, so it matches the necklace. We'll find another diamond. No, I like these. I can't remember where I actually got these, because I just found them in the stash. There's the other one. So I'll make a pair of earrings to match these. Now with these earrings, because they're all made up, your best bet would be just to, oh, aren't they lovely? Wiggle it so it, and then work on them like that, and just be careful not to move them. But I would put them on the tape as well. In fact, we'll stick them on another bit of tape, and then we'll know where we're going. It's been hot. Lovely though. Lovely jubbly. Oh, you know me, red eye? I went to the eye hospital today, and apparently my eyes are doing very, very well. So that's something. Between my legs and my eyes. So on this bit of tape, I've just folded the edges because we're just going to make the earrings on it. And we'll do the two. I'm going to stick to it. I'll pop them there. I'm not so bothered about everything else sticking up. It's because we're just working on the little bit in the middle. So I think I'm going to fill that up with just some of this. Tiny, tiny amounts it takes to make jewellery as well. You can do all kinds of techniques, and like I say, I'm no expert, but I do love to play. Oh, I'm going to take that one out, and I'm just going to quickly pop those in, because I think that's all we'll do with them, is add the crushed diamond to them. So with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a rub-on in. Oh, jumping rub-ons. Now, oh, no, I'm dropping everything. Hang on, I'll put them safe. I don't want to drop my rub-ons. I took them out of the packet, which was probably not the best idea. So, and there. So I'm thinking, what are we thinking? Because it's not a massive space. So, but we can cut the rub-ons down. Hi, Tracy. Are you, Kim? Where are you off to? This says, even busy bees stop to smell the flowers. How nice is that? Hang on, we can't even see them because of the light. Nah. Home, just homemade, the 60708. I think this was randomly made up numbers. It says, be kind, be brave, be you, be true, be kind, be... Oh, I like that as well. I don't know what to do though. This one says happy with a bee in the middle. Oh, they're lovely. I love them. We could maybe just pick a large size bee, like that one, and put it in the necklace, do you think? Hi, Val. Heidi, hi. And I'll cut it out and we'll leave them down there. But I can guarantee if I pick it up, I'll do something. Let's just have this big bee here. Because to resin and things like that, you can still glue on diamantes and other little bits. But you can actually use your rub-ons on to whatever you like, basically. You can use them on fabric, you can use them on resin, you can use them on jessamite, you can use them on plaster. Can everybody see this all right? Gloves. Bear with. Be patient. Emma. They're not this hard to get off, I promise. There it is. There it is. Oh, now I've ripped it. Oh no. Bear with. Me big stupid fingers. Oh, I've really broke it. Hang on, we're going to get another one. Oh, devastated. It obviously wasn't meant to be. It got stuck to my glove. Maybe I should take my gloves off for this bit, do you think? And I want to turn that off because, oh my gosh, the light doesn't help. I'll take my glove off for this bit. Let's read that back. Yeah, it's beautiful at the minute. It did start raining earlier. Sorry, I'm just taking my gloves off. I am still here. We'll leave that one on. We can't have everything. There we go. See, it really wasn't that hard. I'm stuck again. So if you're making them at home, your best bet would be to make them all how you want them. Then have a minute and take your gloves off and then decorate them. So anyway, they're really easy to go on, just like this. And they come off absolutely perfect. Stuck. There we go. And then all I would do is just with pure clear resin. I should put my glove back on. which I will do now because there's resin on the bottle. And look how cute those earrings are with the crushed diamond in. Ooh. And they just peel off. They'd be fantastic just on holiday. So these will match any of these, especially the butterfly one, because they're just sparkly resin. Right. So again, all I'm doing is, it's pretty much self-leveled itself now, but I'm going to get the bubbles out with the long lighter again. And you just rub it over the top and it gets rid of it. And then hope that my bench is even. But look at them. Are they not the cutest sparkly things you've ever seen? And you don't have to do much to them, but in any colour you could do, birthstone colours, anything with resin. I like them a lot. What have I stuck on it there? I've stuck something to it. I'll clean it off with a bit of acetate, but how nice are they? I'll pop them to one side anyway. And we'll just wait for this one. Unfortunately, I can't do anything quick when I'm doing the resin because we've got to wait for everything to cure, which is why I did the video after the last time to show how we did it with the dry flowers and things. This time I think we might just play with the resin. I've got some mica powders, obviously the Rubons work an absolute treat. I'm gutted about that bee. It was a lovely big bee as well. Nah, I think I've well and truly destroyed that one, but it happens. The earrings are stunning, aren't they? They're just nice, silver, sparkly. Now, bear in mind, all of this is not pure silver, anything like that. I do try to get surgical steel with the earrings, especially because it's what you get your ears pierced with. So if you are going to make them for anybody, bear that in mind as well. Right, I won't let that cure all the way because we're going to play with the other ones. And I can always do it after, but look at that. Can we see all right? Is it blurry? Look at that. And it's perfect. And if you wanted to, you could add diamantes to it. Again, let it cool down before you pull these off the tape, because it doesn't leave a residue then. Obviously, I've got this mould on the website with all the different pendants and things in. So you make pendants, you can make like these, you can turn into photo frame type things. Obviously earrings, like I showed last time. But what colour should we do the butterfly? Shout out some colours at us and I'll find it. They were picked up today, Donna. I was going to pack them Tuesday night and get them picked up tomorrow. But, well, Tuesday, I had to write it off. Blue, 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 blue. So, blue. I have a blue mica powder, which is a carnelian one. So, let's see how this goes. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to... You just need a tiny bit, so I'm just going to add a little bit of resin, because obviously the butterfly isn't that... I mean, it would fill all these bits in the butterfly, but I think it might be quite nice left on this wing. I'll grab that one, and I'm just going to pop. You will only need like a midgie's eyelash of mica powder to go in it. Oh, stay there. And then I am going to put the lid straight on that, because what I want to do is I'm going to half fill it with this one, or attempt to anyway, in a little bit of the crushed crystal as well, so it's like two-tone. And use like tiny amounts, I can promise you that. So again, it's just having the patience. I think everybody should give it a go at least. It isn't, I have to say, because you can do it with like a hand torch. I don't have any, but again, like I tend not to get stuff where I've seen it cheaper on Amazon. Like I said, tiny businesses like me cannot compete with Amazon, and I'm not going to attempt it. I'd rather you save the money. Obviously, if I haven't seen something though and I get it, obviously I expect you to go to my website. Not really. Well, I do, but I don't. I hope. There we go. So we've got two-tone there. Should I stop waffling? Shut up, Emma. Talking. I wonder how many people say that to us. No, it should be with you. It's picked up today, not tomorrow. Saturday. Is it Friday tomorrow? There we go. It's bank holiday Monday and it's Colour Your World Sunday. And I don't have a plan or anything because I'm useless. Should we mix some micro beads in for the heart? I've got some lovely little pink micro beads here. Tiny, teeny, weeny ones. The Dress My Craft ones. And that seal I glued it back down so I wouldn't, like, oh, there we go. I tucked it back over. Look at them, they're like teeny tiny little pearls. The Dress My Craft ones, these ones. But what I'm thinking is, in with the crushed crystal. Oh, we could put them in with the blue. Should we see what they do in the blue? I'm just going to tip a little bit of the clear crushed crystal in with that blue that we've already got. Just like I'm going to put me. Just like that. Just so it's extra sparkly, but we've still got the blue going on. But I'm going to try and put some of... Sorry, I'm covering everything over so the light doesn't get to it. I'll try and do. I have a miniature spoon just here. A tiny, tiny weeny spoon. Just a scoop in there. Actually, put 2 scoops in. Actually, we'll have 3 scoops in. Why not? And we'll give it a mix. And we'll see what it looks like in the heart. Because then we'll still put a butterfly peel off over the top of that. I'll put that back up there while we're waiting for the butterfly. It is a gorgeous blue. I don't know what it's called. Blue, purple, red. That's what it's called. I was wondering if I could get some of the makeup powders and things for the website, but they're so expensive to get in. And I didn't want them to be sat. Would you be interested in makeup powders? Maybe. Even if I just got a few. Just to try. Maybe. We'll have a think. Let us know. So there's that one. So they do stay separate. And then the heart, we will fill up with these. And again, this Let's Resin the light that I've got. So if you are going to get into UV resin, your best bet would be to get something like this, because it's a higher wattage than the nail ones. You can still use the nails ones, nothing wrong with it, but this one is double-sided so that it cures from the bottom and the top, which is great if you've got stuff like this or clear molds. The only thing to bear in mind with this is you've got to twiddle with the thing to make the bottom one come on. I haven't had it on all this time. So I've got that on for 3 minutes. And I'm thinking along the lines of, I've got this, which is a bead maker. Should we make some different colour beads? And see what we can, how far we can push the UV resin. So say I brushed these with the makeup powders. I tell you what, if you've got makeup powders, if you've got the indigo blue ones, if you've got the jars of ones that the indigo blue do, or the Phil Martin, does it Phil Martin do them? You know, the ones that are in the palettes that look like eyeshadows that Craft something did. They will work as well, just use a brush. Oh, we're going to see how far we can push it. Is that what we're referring to? Beads are great. Perfect. We'll do some beads. So I shall grab a soft brush, which I've got, and we'll do on that blue. So again, you can easily do this with your molds. You just brush in them. Oh, I'm going to grab a short brush like that and just brush it in, and it like obviously stuck my thing into it. I'll grab a short brush. Excuse me. There we go. A short fluffy brush. If you've got a big area in a mould, your best bet would be to use like a blusher brush or something. Which other ones have I got? I've got a few of them kicking about. I've got this one. They've all got that stupid, I'm saying stupid top. It's not really a stupid top. I'll have this one. Because if you've got, you know, the cord, the leather thong cord, or even, my mum calls it leather thong. And it's just what you can make the jewellery out with. You know how you hang the donuts beads from them. There's no reason why you couldn't have like a set of 3 hanging and join them together with like a big jump ring. Let's go with this one. Oh, tip that. Oh, that's far too much. Before we do this, but what I'm going to do with this one, because loads come out there, I'm going to try and put some on the tape. So I'll stick another open back bezel. Ooh. Yeah, look at that. We'll come back to those when they're cool. While we're doing this, I'm going to grab another one. What did I do with the tape? That one's not hot anymore. We're going to peel that one off. See, no residue when you let it cool down. This one's quite warm though. What I'm thinking is, I'll put the diamond on here. Because we've got all this mica here in this one, could we put it on the tape and will it lift it off? So you know all the different effects you can get. I would like to know if this will lift off so it's on the back of the, oh words, why can't I say them? So it's on the back when we take it off. God, Emma. So while we're doing this one, I am going to set this one away and we'll see when it cools down and we'll lift them all off what happens. But look at this one. And that's in there. I mean, that's really in there. And then if you want the back domed as well so it matches, all you would do is put on another layer of the UV resin. Hi, Stephanie. Right, so next, let's find another colour. Oh, let's do the neon pink one. Let's see what that does. This one's a matte one. It's not shiny. Oh. Oh. I might do a couple of them, you know. They might be nice earrings, you know, for your holidays. I'm going to do two in the pink neon and hope that the way. Hope and pray. Do you know what else would be good? I'm going to use clear resin, but you can make a black with alcohol ink as long as it's not too opaque. So there's the pink. And that will glow in the dark as well. So if you're out night clubbing on your jollies. And this one. I get the pink off. I'm using my drama bottoms to get, oh, that one's nice. That one's like rusty. But these, you could easily make these into a bracelet as well. Quite easily. All I would do is put the two sides together. Unless you coloured the resin as, oh. Hang on. A plan is coming together. That's what I'm thinking, Stephanie. I'm hoping that they work because I'll do a heart necklace as well. And I'll walk around on holiday in neon. No bother. I've got a neon costume. I had to get a new costume because a certain little monkey chewed it. Chewed the strap. So I had to get another one and I went for neon. I will be seen. Right, we'll do one more. And then I'm going to make some of the crushed diamond up. And we're going to mix some colour in with it as well, in a different one. And do them a couple of different ways just to see. But I will do the pink ones the same, just in case they're fantastic. And then I'll think of something, how to put them together in a necklace. I don't see why you can't. Loads of people do the jewellery techniques where they join stuff together with tape. Not tape, with a cord. And it looks... There's lots of things. YouTube's great for finding out stuff. Right, so that's on there. It has leaked out the bottom a bit. I don't think I've stuck it on properly. But I'm hoping that mica powder comes off. Now, the tape was creased when I put it on because I kind of find where I put the tape. But we'll come back to that when it cools down. Right, so... make up this. And... I'm adding this so that both sides are pretty, but you can have them different. Same but different. Like, so if you want to use it and see both sides of the bead, then they'll both be super pretty. But I would like to see what it's like with a mica powder in as well. So we'll do a few like this. It doesn't take much resin at all. There we go. One always just put it in there. There. I am doming this one slightly just because I want to have an A shape, but I'm also thinking maybe it's not doming it with it being how it is. It might end up with a rim. We'll see. Oh, Val, I didn't see your comment. I'll go back. I'll go back. Another club I was in the past life. Did you love it? I bet you were, Val. I bet you were wild. And then I'm going to take... We'll go with this one because I haven't used it and it looks very pink. Now, I wouldn't add a lot into UV resin, but it looks very nice. Because the UV resin, it does need to you still need to have the UV light penetrating it. So, but this one is... Oh, it's like bursting into different colours. I like that. You see it changing. It's got like a pinky brownie colour. Pop that into there. And we'll do these two. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Oh, I might have to make a bit more up. A lot more. Let's go for it. So we've got enough. Hopefully we'll have enough. If not, we'll add a bit more. I'm not worried. I think I picked the wrong one up, but we'll go with it. It'll be fine. I'll just wear my unmatching half. This one's a bluey one. Oh, it'll be fine. Oh. So if you do go over, don't worry, you can pop the middle hole out. I'm hoping I won't dome these ones just to see what's the difference. I should have probably done a test one first, but, and this one we'll just put the makeup powder in. So I will put these on for 5 minutes. Is the UV light glow terrible on the camera? Or does it just look worse to me on the screen? And when I put the light on, is it terrible? Just top that one up. Give it a wiggle. Right, I see. It's just an experiment. We'll be fine. Oh, I've missed one. Should we just put clear in that one and see what happens with it? It might be super pretty just with the clear. And then again, just the long neck lighter, to pop any bubbles. You may get the odd bubble, but usually you cannot tell when you've got the maker on the other side when you brushed it, so it's not the end of the world. We'll pop that under 5 minutes because there's a lot of resin in them. It's quite thick, and what I'll do is, it's not too bad, phone adjust the light. That's good. Is everybody else's all right? Making everything blue, right? Well, today when I was at the eye hospital, everything went orange with the stuff I put in my eyes. It was really weird. All right, so I'll take this. I'm going to give my hands a quick wipe. If you hear falling, it's an avalanche, a crafty avalanche. All right, I'll take the butterfly off first because I love it. See, if you let them cool down, then you don't get that residue on the back, but look at that. And all you do is add a jump ring to that and hang it off a journal. They're not too thick either. They're really nice. You could hang it off your journals, you could make jewellery, you could even make a pair of earrings out of these ones because they're not overly big. I mean, they are 4 centimetres across that way. So when they're hanging, really, it's going to look slimmer down this way. Oh, that's that one. Now I've got the B one. And there's absolutely no reason why, if you decide you don't want it like that, that you can't pop a colour on the back as well. I really like that, just plain and simple. That could be a key ring, necklace, you know, the list goes on. This one is the one that will put the mica powder and the little beads in. So looking through it, you see the blue and then the pink. But then you see through it in between them. And I love that just as it is. I would probably dome them. I even pop a butterfly on it. And then this is the one. Oh, we've got residue on it. I think it's because I stuck it over the top again. But that should come off. And if you do go over, you can just use a nail file or a craft knife to get that bit off. It has worked with the back, but obviously the tape was bent and stuff. But it has worked. And that's totally fixable as well. I would use alcohol or acetone to get the sticky off. Alcohol usually does it. Don't think I've got a craft knife near us. I do have a pair of scissors though. If you're not brave enough to watch us, look away now. A deburring tool would work as well, but I don't think I've got one of them next to us. It's not a lot, so it's absolutely fine. There we go. So that's off there. And then alcohol, I do have some of that. Not real alcohol though, it's not whiskey or anything. I love bees too, and this time of year you've got to look after them. Wasps, however, I am not a fan. One stung my poor little Bella yesterday. So alcohol. And then just wash it off. It also scratches off as well. I'm hoping it won't take the mica off though. And we'll see. See, it's taking that off, no bother. So there is a way around it. I think I took it off. I think it's because I've had it on 2 lots. So I've done 2 and then stuck the tape back over the top of it. Or I took it off too soon before it cooled down. Because normally if you let it cool down, it comes off no bother like the rest of them. But I don't think the tape is double use. She was absolutely fine. She yelped, and she like chewed on her leg quite a bit. But I mean, she doesn't really feel pain. That's one thing about the bulldogs. They don't feel a lot of pain. That's one thing you've got to look out with them with. She did go on the huff with the world though for a while, but I checked it and she didn't have a reaction to it. So I'll say the stickies come off. So I'm hoping that's just totally fine. But that you can see the colour coming up behind. I'm hoping that, what was I talking? I'm hoping that's just totally fine. Obviously she's totally fine. She was just in the huff with the world. Can't even remember where that conversation was going. How bad's that? So that there. And then I'm going to grab a little butterfly rub-on. No, I'm not. I'm going to have this little flower here. Not that little flower. Ah, I might have to be that little flower because it's come off the back, and if I stick it to my glove, see if we can save it. All the little bits that come off, put them in an envelope. Don't do what I do. Right, so... and these ones are also on the web as well. Right. That can go there. And then again, I'm just grabbing another lolly stick. I've got a whole collection of lolly sticks. Oh, Looney's in heat now as well, you know. She was fine, really. She did go on the hoof for a while yesterday. Oh, too rough again. That's fine, though. That's fine. Just a little scratch. Actually, now's a perfect time to show you how I would fix that, because it's the second time I've done it today, being rough. With the peel-offs, you can layer them. Not watching what I'm doing. So, if I watch what I'm doing... Is anybody else as heavy-handed as me, or is it literally just a me thing? There we go. And then it just peels off. Watch what you're doing. And then you've got the double flower, so you've got pink in that. I think they're done. I'll pop them there. And then with this one, to dome it, all I do is a little tiny bead of resin in the middle. And a lolly stick or a porty tool or something. And just guide it to the very edge. And the surface tension will keep it on. It looks... I think I'm making it seem a lot harder than it is. I think I'm just excited. Because normally when I'm sat on my own, like glue sticks, peel-offs, I don't think I'm as heavy-handed when I'm on my own. Just like that. And the long neck rider. And just pop it under. And let it go again. Which one should we take out first? We'll just do the clear. Oh, I like them. And don't dome them. That one wasn't domed and it's perfect. So if you find a donut bead mould. So that one was just with the clear. This one is the neon. I really like those. I probably would have put black behind those, to be honest. I might do another set, but it's absolutely gorgeous. You can kind of sort of see through it still as well. And these ones here have a lovely shine to them. I will make something with them and show you. And if it's not the end of the world, I love that one. Doing it, and I don't, because obviously I'm not really a beader or wire work or anything like that. I just do. I'm a crafter. It's as simple as that. Oh, actually, maybe do dome them. It's dipped in the middle. You see, I can easily fix that though. But look at that. That one wasn't domed. Now, if you don't dome them and because UV resin does shrink a tiny bit, all I would do is add another layer, because they're all fine. I've gone up to the line. That one's a bit, I don't know if I'll get it back in. We'll do one without and one. So one that I've took out and one that's still in. I'm just waiting for this to finish. Yeah, Looney is... Well, Bella's a little bit protective of it. A dog, obviously, I realised Looney was in heat today. That absolutely perfect. When a boy dog appeared at the gate and Bella tried to hop the gate to get at him. I mean, he was throwing himself and barking at the gate, so I mean, she was protecting her own space. But I picked her up and look what she did. Scratched us. Anyway, it's been eventful. So all I want to do with this is top it up with a little bit clear resin. And then this one, I'm just going to top it up as well. And again, the surface tension should keep it from going over if you don't move it too much. And again, just with the long neck lighter, let's pop it back under, and that will fix if you end up with anything underneath. Now I will do before I love yous and leave yous. Yes, Stephanie, I couldn't I? You could have the beads coming down. Imagine them in clear, just with a little bit sparkling like this one, like behind the bee. They would be nice. Oh, yeah, charms from journals. These would be amazing. This I would definitely do. I would put the neon into the UV and the resin, or I would do it in black. And then I would have them so... I mean, buttons. You make buttons out of them. Quite easy. You should see the pink shining under there, though, watch. Can you see it? Oh. Can you see it there? Glowing. Ooh. Raven. So once this is done, I'll show how you can do it to an opaque mould when it's going to be really hard for the light to get through. Now, I was looking for a grey mould, but they're dirty. You know, like the IOD moulds or the Prima moulds, but it's the same rule applies to them as to this. So this may be easy, and it's smaller, and you can make little fridge magnets with pictures of grandkids and things in. I'm just waiting for this as well. Attachment journal pages. Exactly. It could be. Yeah, because if you did the journals with the bigger spine in, and they weren't like a notebook type one, that would be ideal, wouldn't it? Because they're not really that thick. Same with these. Donnie, you did an absolutely fantastic one. And turned it into a balloon, didn't you? Right. So they're done, and I will quickly pop it out. See, it's perfect, totally flush, and it's totally fixed. The dolman's gone. The dipping in. Oh, and same with that one. Totally perfect. So, do you know who would be absolutely obsessed with this? The mother. We're going to go to this one again with the blue and the pink beads in. Just because I think it'll be really, really cute in a photo frame. And I am going to add... Don't know what I'm going to add. Shout out some things that I'm hiding it. Shout out your suggestions, and I'll see if I've got it close by. Oh. I'm dropping stuff again. Now, you can put sweets and things in resin as well, but that's a whole different... Like I say, I'm no expert. I am just a crafter, and I do like to play a lot. I do have to say, though, those earrings, they would be awesome as gifts, especially for people who don't want big chunky jewellery. I'm waiting for some suggestions. What can we hide in it in the pit to make it different? I've got some little crystals we could put in. Do I have them next to us? I did have some little crystals next to us because I dropped them. There they are. Should I hide in some crystals? And then we've got a few little pink beads in as well. Right. I'll hide the crystals in anyway. So they are these. And should I put some more of the pink in? Iridescent cellophane. I have some of that. Glitter would be nice. Right, the cellophane, we'll try that later. Because I do have some of that. And then I've got to cut it down and everything. Donna, I'll do that in the next live that I do with it. And I'm going to grab some glitter, which I definitely do have some holographic glitter next to us. So we've got the diamonds, right, diamonds, crystals, and then I have this, it's like disco glitter. And just, it's called laser glitter. And it is the biggest tub. All right. But bearing in mind, we do have a few little pink beads in there, but you know, it'll add to the effect. Wow, look at that. That might have been nice in those donutty ones. If we've got enough left over, I'll stick it in a donut as well. Right, so all I would do with this is go around. Now, this is probably the wrong mold because it isn't very big, like deep or anything. But I am moving it around. I don't want a thick layer in it first. So say this is an IOD flower, or I wouldn't do massive molds. That's one thing I am certain of. I would not do massive molds at all. So the likes of the huge ones, you know, like they do some big like Christmas decoration size ones, and they're huge and they're quite detailed and deep. I would use epoxy resin for that. But for this, so I've half filled it, and I'll do the other side as well. Why not? Now this one's got a bit detail, and I have stuck them diamondy things in, so again, just pushing it round so it's not totally full, because I'm going to set it in a couple of goes. You might need to do it in 2 or 3 layers. So if you haven't got epoxy resin, but say you've done clay before and you've got some of the bigger molds and you want to give it a go, you can give it a go. It's just going to take a little bit longer. So again, I'm going to sort of pull it out and move it around a bit so that gets in all the little nooks and crannies. You can go in with a pokey tool as well and give it a quick smoosh around. I'll probably still end up with bubbles because I put those crystals in, and then under the light for a couple of minutes. And I'll see if I can find that cellophane. The Angelina. Can you remember when everybody had the Angelina fibres and the Angelina, and we used to iron them on the stamps and things like that? Oh, Angelina film. Well, I've noticed that's coming into the resin world again. It's not as readily available as it used to be, because can you remember when everybody was selling it off and they were selling it off like for £1 a packet and things? Well, it's coming back, and this is why I have craft stuff of when I was 12. Still, because everything comes back around, and I have a carrier bag somewhere full of it. I've got the fibres, I've got the films, I just need to get in the room of doom. And everybody's doing that, and it looks incredible in resin. Absolutely incredible. But like I say, it's not readily available, and if it is, it's sold in smaller sizes, and it's more expensive than what it ever was. I'm hunting for the film now, Donna. So yes. Oh, is that what you've just said, Donna? Wow, I'll have a pack of those. Oh, the fibres. Yes, the Angelina fibres. But what you could do is do it like you used to with the stamps. Iron it on so it melts. and then put it into resin anyway. So if you've got the fibres, make your own sheets with it, fuse them together. I think it might be called fusible film now as well. What's it called, Stephanie? What's it called now? Are they calling it fusible film or something now? It was always Angelina Fibres. I mean, it might be two separate products, but it's basically the same. Does like the same sort of thing. That looks absolutely incredible because people have been heating it up and like crinkling it, so it looks like the oh, I've worked with them on the craft store and they did the glass pieces. Diplif. It's maybe I didn't work with it again because I couldn't say it. Dipler. And it was the glass that they used in space stations and stuff. They were explaining, and then when you turned it, it looked all weird, and they fused all the layers together of this glass. Dipler. I'll have to find out. But that's what the fusible film, when it's laid all the different colours together, looks like in resin. I will find it. I will find it and I'll have a go. Stephanie, are you still there? Is that what they're calling it? Do you know what I'm talking about? Or am I totally waffling? Right, so that has been it. So that has set. And we're going to do another layer. And to be honest, this one probably will be absolutely fine. But if it's got any little bits underneath, we can... All I do is, if it's like sort of semi-set, I'll show you in a second. It's probably a better idea. Oh, hang on. You have packets and packets. Donna, get it out. Honestly, I need to find mine. Honestly, Stephanie, you're a crafter. You remember it off years ago as well. How long have you been... Did you do paper crafts and things as well? Or do you do paper crafts and things? Right, I'm going to use all of this into there. And then I'm going to use clear on this side just to see what the effect it is we get. You know the glass? I used it. They were making jewellery and things with it. And I ended up working with them to use it in mixed media. But I cannot remember the name of it. I mean, I hope they're not offended because I can't remember the names of my own children sometimes. Dip, that's it, dip. That's it, Donna. I can't even see it. So I'm going to pop that back under. Yes, to do the paper and mixed media. So you'll know what I mean. Have you got loads of it still as well? It was years and years ago. It must have been. It was when the craft shows still used to come to Gateshead before it got changed. It came to Newcastle Arena. Christopher was a baby. 15 years ago. 10, 15 years ago. And it was so popular. In fact, I did it. My iron was too hot when I worked with Stamps by Me. And I ironed the stamp flat. I had the iron on like hot. And it was like it's a good iron. And I ironed the stamp flat. And I remember Tony's face when I told her I ironed the stamp. It was hilarious. You don't have any. Oh, if I find you, Stephanie, if you find some, I'll say. Are you in England? Just before I offer, I can send you some when I find this bag. If you're in England. If you're in America. Sorry. Sorry. Now, I'm pretty sure I put some in an envelope and send you some anyway if you're in America. But, yes. It's all coming back, honestly. It just goes in roundabouts. The same as the Fimo, like the polymacrate all comes back. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to show you what I've been making with Jessamite. It's just next to us. I'm going to make candles. This is what I've decided. Like I say, I'm never still for very long. So this is what I was making yesterday. I'm going to put candles in them. And I made this one that looks like petals. And it's like marbled. And then this one looks like a basket. And then this one, that one should have a lid as well, but I couldn't find the lid. Look at that. They need finished off and everything first, though. Aren't they gorgeous? So, yeah. So when I'm making tea and stuff, this is what I'm doing as well. They're very cool. Oh, you live in Peterborough? Oh, Stephanie, see, we could have met up when I was travelling to Peterborough all the time. Don't do it anymore. It's a small world, isn't it? Right, this should be nearly done. In fact, I'll just pull it out now and see what it's like. So, obviously the opaque mould, and it's still wet inside. You see that? So, it does need leaving a little bit longer. And that's because the light can't penetrate through the opaque thing. But see, you pulled it out now. It doesn't look terrible at all. Just pop it back in once it's out. And it will cure. And that there, you can just pop it under and it'll cure anyway. This one, still sticky as well. I'll pop that back under and see if we can get it to cure a little bit more. Because if there's any detail in it, or to be honest, you could have done it in 3 layers. Might have been better. There's that one. All them little bits just need to come off. It doesn't look cool. Love that glitter. And you can still see the detail on it. It's not spoiled anything. Actually, it hasn't spoiled anything at all. It's still really, really nice. So maybe do it in 3 layers. And all these extra little bits overspill, you can just cut them off with a craft knife or whatever. Oh, so they'd be great in your journals and things. Let's have a look at this one. If you're doing it at home, you'll have longer than me, because I don't want it sitting all night. And that one, just straight back under and cure it. And then they have cured now, look, with it not being as thick. But how to clean these little cups as well, all I do is just tiny little bits left. I just pop them under, and then I just grab a bit of tape and pull all the odd bits out. And even my lolly sticks go under there, I can use them again. I've had a lovely time. Just plain. So yes, nice and easy. We've done quite a few. I'll get a picture of what we've done. That one I might pop a rub-on on as well. Oh, some of the pet stickers. I haven't done that, and I did say I was going to do that. But I think I did it last time. You can go back and look at other lives. But like I say, they're great for gifts and things. If you sell for the churches or whatever, or if you sell to make up your crafty spends and things, do it. They're really fast to do with the UV resin. And let's face it, people will pay a fortune for jewellery, and costume jewellery at that. But these beads and things are game changing. You can get all different kinds of bead molds. I love them. There's that done. Like I say, all these bits will just come off. Any overspill, because I'm messy pup. There you go. And then you can go over it with your wax. You can, and these on the front of journals and things, everybody knows how to use them. All right, most people know how to use them. But there we go. I'm pleased you enjoyed it. Oh, your tea's ready. Have a lovely, lovely, enjoy it. I am going to love you, leave you, because I've waffled for an hour. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's not the most fast-paced when you've got to keep putting stuff under the light. But I love that with the flower on. Let's say it. Your dad's from Ashington. That really is a small world. Thank you so much. Anyway, like I say, lots of new goodies on the website if you want to go and have a look. I have got some of my makes on there as well. And yeah, have a lovely, lovely weekend. Have a lovely bank holiday weekend. Have fab time, Kim. And if you need us for anything, just send us a message. I will get back to you. And lots of love. Bye for now. Sorry about Tuesday. See you later.